South Korean President Jae-myung and U.S. President Donald Trump will hold their first summit talks in Washington, D.C. on the 25th of August. Along with politics and diplomacy, cooperation between the two countries is continuing in the field of culture and arts. Today, we want to examine Korean-American collaborations in dramas, films, as well as the performing arts. For that, we're joined by culture critic Professor Chie Hye-won at Kyung Hee University. Welcome, Professor Chie.
Hello, Professor.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now, first off, recently there has been a surge in creative collaborations between South Korea and the U.S. So it seems that this has kind of become a K-wave genre of its own. So what are your thoughts?
Well, that's true. There are already countless of work of K-pop or K-musical that are created through the collaborations between the Korean and American creators. So from a broader perspective, Korean original series produced by global OTTs such as Netflix, Disney Plus, or the Amazon Prime can also be considered examples of collaboration between Korea and the U.S. And it is true that global collaboration has become a trend in recent years, and particularly collaboration between Korea and American creators, producers, and platforms are notable.
And let's now break it down a bit into categories and talk about the streaming platforms. Today, we're going to see a new joint Korea-American drama coming out that's going to air here in Korea today called Butterfly. Can you tell us more?
Yes, Butterfly is a spy thriller series based on the novel of the same name. The renowned Korean-American actor Daniel Dae Kim stars and also executive produces Butterfly through his production company 380, which developed the series under a deal with Amazon MGM Studios. This series is filmed in Korea, and Kim Jin-min, who directed Netflix's extracurricular 인간 수업, My Name and Goodbye Earth, 정말의 바보, participated in directing part of the series, and also the writer group also includes a couple of Korean-American creators. So Butterfly was previously released on Amazon Prime on the 13th and will be premiered today on TVN. So I'm so looking forward to watching this series, as it is a work that they closely collaborated because Korean and American creators and actors throughout the entire creative and production process.
Butterfly is something that I'm very waiting for too, because it's one of my favorite genre. So looking forward to that. Maybe I'll catch it tonight. But I'm curious, how are these collaborative works, they work together? How are they being made? And what do you think are some of the strengths of working together?
Most original series on global OTT platform, including Squid Game and Moving, are created by Korean production companies, and Netflix or Disney Plus invest in the production cost and distribute them on their platforms. But however, in this case, Butterfly is different. Butterfly is an American series created and produced by an American production company, and it features an international cast, Korean staff, filmed in Korea, and distributed through the global OTT and Korean local cable TV, TVN as well. So this is the rare case, an American drama being simultaneously distributed on global OTT and Korean local broadcasting station.
Can't wait to talk more about this once it's out. And now let's talk about performance arts. Maybe happy ending, of course, the award-winning Korean original musical, 6 Tony Awards.
Right.
And this one is a really great example of collaboration between a Korean writer or lyricist and an American composer. But there are more such performances.
Right. The Great Gatsby is another example of Korean-U.S. collaboration that the process is different. While Maybe Happy Ending was a work developed and premiered in Korea first, and then developed by the American producers and brought to Broadway, The Great Gatsby was developed and premiered in the States first by the Korean producers Shin Chun-soo in collaboration with American creators. The Great Gatsby is the first Broadway show that was produced by Korean producer. So actually the touring production arrived in Seoul earlier this month and continues its run. at GS Art Center until November.
I mean, speaking of The Great Gatsby, it has all foreign cast, and you know, it has first toured in the U.S. and also UK. So at first glance, I'm like, is this the collaboration between Korean and American? But it is, right? Can you please explain on that?
It is, but yeah, I understand. I totally understand. It is a little confusing since all of the creative staff and the actors are American citizens, and one might wonder, is this truly a collaboration between the Korea and the U.S.? So I totally understand that. However, in the production process, the producer is not simply responsible for the production cost. So, but he is also the one who makes many artistic decisions and guides all overall directions. Therefore, it can be said that The Great Gatsby is a result of producer Shin Chun-soo's production expertise, so that he has accumulated over the years. So in addition to producing locally licensed production like Jekyll and Hyde or Man of La Mancha, producer Shin Chun-soo has also consistently collaborated with the overseas creatives and production team for the work such as Dr. Zhivago or Dreamgirls. So he has a lot of experiences and expertise in producing shows. So I think this is a collaboration.
Okay, we'll try to catch Great Gatsby in Korea, as well as maybe Happy Ending, because we're also expecting that to be in Korea as well.
Yeah,
yes.
Right.
But now let's move over to movies. So made by directors with a Korean background, we have Minari and Past Lives. They both capture both Korean as well as North American sentiments. So these have all attracted audiences from around the world. Why do you think that is? What was their approach?
Right. Minari was directed by Korean-American director Lee Isaac Chung, and Past Lives was directed by Korean-Canadian Celine Song. So although their themes differ, both works deal with the story of immigrants, so reflecting the director's own perspectives on life as a foreigner. So therefore, although these films were produced in the United States or as a Korean-American co-production, they included a complex Korean sensibility. So, and the experience and emotions expressed through the eyes of immigrants are probably the reason these films have been able to attract the attention of international audiences.
And when working on these collaborations, what are some of the things that need to be considered for a smooth progress when creators from different nationalities or backgrounds are working together on one single project?
I believe that collaboration in cultural content creation begins with the understanding and respect for one another. So it is not easy for creators, producers, and actors from different backgrounds to work together to satisfy the audiences from different cultures. So as they pursue global collaboration to capture the larger market, I think the process of creating and producing work together with a broader perspective and mindset will be crucial.
Well, I don't want to end on a negative note, but I hear there are also some issues regarding copyrights issues and revenue distribution. So do you have something to say regarding those concerns?
Right. To foster global collaborations, I believe fundamental framework within the production environment need to be aligned with the global standards as well. For instance, the genre-specific application of domestic copyright law to creators' rights and loyalties as well would be one aspect to be modified. This is because compared to overseas market, the domestic production environment has aspects where creators' rights and royalties are less protected. So I think the application of copyright law need to be refined to accommodate the specific characteristics of industries such as media, live performance, and diverse cultural content, including K-pop, K-novels, webtoons, and etc.
Well, let's hope that we will be able to see more of this cooperation with no limitations, and especially after the upcoming bilateral summit between the presidents of South Korea and the U.S. Maybe we'll see even more expansion of cultural cooperation.
I hope so.
Well, thank you very much, Professor Chie, for your insights.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Bella, as always. Have a great weekend and see you next week.
Yes, I'll see you back next week.